Once upon a time, there was a donkey named Hector stuck in the desert. Hector was tired and was looking for water or food to regain his strength and continue his journey. He was weak and complained about his difficult condition in the desolate desert. With every passing second, he thought, "I can't go on anymore. I need to find a place to spend the night and some food. I'm exhausted and hunger is blinding me." He felt completely alone, accompanied only by the sandstorm and the wind that hissed through his fur. One day, as night was approaching, the poor donkey, scared and tired, tried again to get up and continue his journey. Despite his efforts, he was unable to. He looked at the sky and lamented his condition, wondering why God had reserved so much suffering for him. He exclaimed with deep sadness and an exhausted body, "God, I'm tired of being here." At that moment, an angel passing by saw his condition and said gently, "Stay calm, donkey, I am here." Confused, Hector asked, "Who are you?" Suddenly, a sense of peace enveloped his fragile body. The sweet voice of the angel replied, "I am your angel. I have told you to be calm." Hector looked at him and the angel continued, "Yes, dear donkey, I am about to meet God." At that moment, a sense of calm pervaded Hector's tired and weak body. Waving his tail, he asked the angel, "Can I ask you a favor?" The angel replied, "Sure, what do you need?" With a weak voice, Hector replied, "I would like to ask God why he has abandoned me and when my suffering will end. I feel so tired that I think I can no longer resist." The angel asked, "Why do you think God has abandoned you?" Hector replied, "Look at me, angel. I am sad, sick, and lost." After a few seconds, the angel replied with a smile, "Okay, dear creature, but I don't think God has forgotten you." Then he moved away, leaving Hector to watch him disappear on the horizon. When the angel, messenger of God, had the opportunity to meet the Almighty, he recounted in detail his encounter with the donkey in the vast and arid desert. He described how the donkey expressed his sadness, a sense of loneliness and abandonment that permeated his being. This feeling was so deep and palpable that the angel was touched by it and felt the need to share it with God in the hope of finding a solution or at least a bit of comfort. God replied, "None of my creatures have been abandoned. Go back to him and communicate my answer, or else he will not find happiness for the rest of his life." Surprised by the answer, the angel asked God if he had any advice to give the donkey to alleviate his suffering. "Surely," God replied, "tell him to pray every day like this. Thank God for everything." So the angel returned to Hector to deliver the message. After receiving the message, the donkey transformed. He became happy. He seemed stronger, his wounds had healed, and his fur shone in the sun. Around him, plants had grown, creating a small oasis of water. The angel was in a state of confusion, remembering the words God had previously told him. He decided to go back to God to seek answers and said to him, "Lord, I have observed the donkey. It is full of life and seems extremely happy and healthy. How can this be?" God replied, "You see, my son, it seemed impossible that the donkey could experience happiness, but everything transformed when he began to pray and express gratitude every day, saying, 'Thank God for everything.'" The angel was surprised to recognize that the secret of the donkey's joy was his disposition for thanksgiving. The donkey had learned to express gratitude for every situation during the day. He felt gratitude for the little things and for everything else. When the rain soaked him and wet his weak limbs, he said, "Thank you, God, for everything." When he struggled to stand, he repeated, "Thank you, God, for everything." And behold, in every challenge, illness or pain, the donkey continued to repeat the same prayer, and for this reason his life transformed. He realized that he could not overcome difficulties alone, but that thanks to his faith in God, he was able to face any obstacle in life. Hector, amid all his difficulties, managed to find serenity. He did so by recognizing and valuing all the blessings he had around him. Despite the challenges and adversities that life presented him with, Hector was able to see the good in his life, appreciating everything small and large that he had. This attitude of gratitude allowed him to find inner peace and serenity. From that point forward, he he lived a rich and meaningful life, aware that his faith and his gratitude were his greatest strength. The story of the donkey who complained to God teaches us to value what we possess and to discover joy in the small things of life. We celebrate the beauty of nature, the affection of our loved ones, and the moments of quiet that life gives us. Let's give up wanting what we do not have and start being grateful for what we do have. Joy does not reside in the absence of problems, but in the approach with which we face each situation. Let's not allow constant dissatisfaction to deprive us of the pleasure of living. Let's value what we have now, because only in this way can we find true joy. Each day is full of modest gifts, like the sun that illuminates the sky, the smell of your favorite food, or the affectionate hug of a loved one. When we take a moment to recognize these blessings, we begin to experience a deep sense of connection and abundance. Gratitude is a virtue that allows us to appreciate and value life in its entirety, helping us to identify the precious lessons and opportunities for personal growth present even in times of difficulty or trial. In addition to this, gratitude has a significantly positive impact on our interpersonal relationships. When we express our gratitude towards others, we not only strengthen the bonds that unite us with them, but we also create an atmosphere of mutual respect and esteem that can further enrich our interactions. Furthermore, gratitude allows us to genuinely appreciate the efforts and generosity of the people who surround us. This recognition of the other's value promotes empathy, affection, and a sense of belonging that can help to create deeper and more meaningful relationships. In conclusion, we can say that gratitude is a powerful and positive force. If embraced and practiced daily, it can radically transform our interactions and greatly improve the quality of our life, making it richer and more satisfying. So, dear friend, start being more grateful for life. Find happiness in the little things and fill your heart with peace. Everything will become easier, and life will reward your gratitude. Share your opinions on this story in the comments, and if you have ever felt like Hector. If you liked the video, remember to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss the upcoming content. Also, activate the notification bell. See you in the next video.